Greetings esteemed clients and subscribers, this is Ison Company with you. In this video, we will review the popular Ison Alfa surveillance camera system. I will tell you everything about this system in this video, and we will discuss all the interesting features and capabilities. I will also visually demonstrate how the Ison Alfa system is connected and how to install the app on your phone. If you are interested in a system of this class, be sure to watch the video until the end. First, let's talk about the available modifications. The Ison Alfa system has a standard 5 megapixel modification, and there is also the Ison Alfa S. This is a 4 megapixel modification. People often ask if there is a noticeable difference between 5 and 4 megapixel surveillance cameras. The answer is quite simple. The difference is 20%. That is 1 megapixel equals 1 million pixels, 1 million dots on the screen. Accordingly, 4 megapixel cameras have 1 million fewer dots, and this difference is 20%. In all other aspects, all functions and capabilities are absolutely the same. They only differ in resolution. In this video, we will review the 5 megapixel version. The cameras here are Ison IP50SR. These cameras record in 2K resolution. Let's start by removing the protective film from our cameras so it doesn't distract us. And let's talk about what is included in the basic video surveillance kit. The kit includes everything necessary to take it out of the box and connect your surveillance system so it works. These are cameras with mounts. There are also protective caps. All necessary instructions are included. Also included is a standard cable of 18 meters for each camera. Twisted pair. The cable here comes with ready-made connectors. The cable is convenient because it doesn't need to be cut or crimped. Our system comes with power, meaning there is built-in power in the DVR and cameras. There is no need to connect separate power blocks as with regular IP systems. There is no need to pull. Second cable. Here, thanks to this technology, power and video transmission occur over a single cable. A maximum of 200 meters of cable can be connected to the DVR of this model, provided that the original Ison cable is used. With amplifiers, it can be connected up to 600 meters. For the cable length, in a cascade manner, an amplifier needs to be installed every 100 meters. Also noting that the cable must be the original Ison. Also included in the package is our own DVR. Let's take a closer look at it. Here we will also remove the protective film. On the front panel we can see a USB port, which is convenient for connecting a mouse or a flash drive to transfer information, as well as 3 indicator lights. The lights indicate the hard drive, internet and power status. If these lights are on or blinking, everything is fine. If any of them are not lit or blinking, it means there are some issues in the areas indicated here. On the back side we can see 4 RJ40 ports. Cameras are connected here, and we see 1 LAN port where the internet is connected to enable remote viewing of the camera footage. There are also inputs and outputs for a regular analog microphone here. In this model, there's no point in using them because each camera already has a built-in microphone and recording capability. Here it features digital and microphone capabilities. It includes the highest quality Ison Mic 801 and PI, meaning it will provide the highest quality sound recording currently available in surveillance cameras. There is an HDMI port here. I recommend connecting through this port as it will allow you to view video in maximum resolution. There is also a VGA port here. For connecting to monitors, I do not recommend using it because it will not provide maximum resolution. There is another USB port and a power port here. Also included with the video recorder is, of course, its own power supply. The power supply here powers the video recorder and all the cameras. In other words, I repeat, you do not need to run a power supply or a separate power line to each camera here. Included in the package is a control mouse and a SATA connector for connecting a hard drive. All configurations of the surveillance system we are reviewing are available both with and without a hard drive. The hard drive is a device that is installed inside the video recorder, and this device is necessary for recording. If you do not have a hard drive, there will be no recording, only online viewing. If you purchase the hard drive yourself, you need to use a hard drive, only for video surveillance systems. Also note that before installing it in the video recorder, the hard drive, it needs to be formatted. If you purchase a package with a hard drive, then you don't need to worry about it. The drive will already be installed in the video recorder and recording will start automatically. In standard packages with a hard drive, the drive always comes with 1 terabyte. People often ask how long it will last. If we are talking about the video surveillance system currently under review with 4 cameras, the recording will last about a week. Overall, it can be said that these packages are among the top, among the best. Firstly, this is the Ison brand, a premium brand, the iPhone in the world of video surveillance. Secondly, all cameras in this model come with Sony sensors. Sony original. Not a copy, not a replica, not a fake from AliExpress, but the genuine Sony original. The sensor is what is inside the camera, and it is what 90% of the image quality, camera performance, and functionality depend on. Also, it features the latest IMX processor, the latest generation processor, and you get the best image quality available in this resolution. These cameras also come with the latest technologies. This is technology, PoE. This is WDR technology, a technology that enhances image quality in poor or incorrect lighting conditions. I have told you many times that buying surveillance cameras without this technology is essentially money wasted. Because no matter where you place your cameras, several times a day you will encounter situations where sunlight will hit the camera lens or conversely a shadow will fall. And at these moments, all faces in the frame will be black, car license plates will be black, and you won't be able to see anything. But here, there is a technology that solves this problem. There is also 3D&R technology here. This is a technology that reduces the amount of noise that is interference in night shooting conditions. Of course, there is an IK LED backlight here, the latest generation up to 25 meters. So these are not the old R5 scary diodes whose problem is burning out by the end of the first year of operation, but here there is an EK LED backlight of the very latest generation. The warranty on all Ison equipment traditionally lasts 3 years. The surveillance cameras do not just have night infrared illumination, but a combined night EK LED, a backlight with built-in artificial intelligence. It can give off both standard infrared radiation and a combined option where LED lighting is activated upon detecting a person, enabling color night shooting. Such as, you can choose in the settings how your cameras will illuminate in standard IR radiation, constantly in LED radiation, or in a combined mode with artificial intelligence, where LED lighting is activated upon detecting a person or vehicle. Thanks to this technology, at night you will not only be able to see the vehicles themselves, but you will also be able to see the colors of these vehicles. This is something that is not available in standard surveillance cameras with regular IR shooting. You will also be able to see the color of the clothing of people who appear in the frame. This is also not available in standard surveillance cameras. And most importantly, you will be able to see the license plates of vehicles. The problem with regular surveillance cameras with standard IR shooting is that instead of the vehicle's license plate, you will see a white spot, because all vehicle license plates in all countries are covered with luminescent reflective paint, which causes such plates to appear as just a white sheet in standard IR radiation. And with the technology built into these surveillance cameras, you will see not a white sheet but the actual license plate of the vehicle in night shooting conditions. Let me also tell you about the options available for camera sets based on the number of cameras. Traditionally, all Ison IP surveillance systems, including this model, are available in configurations of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 16, 20, 32, and 64 cameras. They differ from each other accordingly by the number of cameras, the size of the video recorder based on the number of channels, and of course the amount of cable. Here the cameras have FPS, real-time, meaning there is no issue like with HD systems or more budget-friendly IP systems, which play back at 8 or 15 frames per second at most. And the image turns out to be jerky, and if a person runs quickly, it becomes blurred. Here we have FPS fully in real time. This system supports the function of viewing from a phone. There is a free application here, and there are no monthly subscription fees. It is also free. Here you will have access to your hard drive. This is an option that regular surveillance camera systems do not have. That is, you will be able to view the footage not only online, but also review the archive from the day before yesterday and the day before that, from anywhere in the world. And of course, here you will also be able to listen to the audio from your surveillance cameras. As I already mentioned, each surveillance camera here has a built-in digital microphone, Ison MIC 801 AP. The very latest microphone. And here you will get the highest quality sound recording that is currently available in surveillance cameras with a built-in noise reduction system. All cameras here come with a 2.8mm lens, which provides them with a maximum wide viewing angle of 120 degrees, without any distortions. There is also the Starlight Pro technology, which is a technology that extends the capture range in low light conditions. The cameras here are outdoor vandal-proof with an IP66 protection rating. They are dust and moisture resistant, they can withstand temperatures as low as -60 degrees, and they are not affected by rain or any precipitation. The cameras here come with built-in motion sensors, and there are intelligent motion sensors that can be adjusted for sensitivity. You can also set the area for the motion sensor to activate. This is convenient when, for example, something enters the frame. A dog running around or trees swaying, all of this can be adjusted. The system here can also send email notifications when the motion sensor is triggered, meaning to your smartphone. You will be able to receive notifications if you are not at your location and the motion detection system is activated. The system here also supports working with 3G and 4G internet. So if there is no wired internet at your location and the internet is provided via a SIM card, you need a special video surveillance system that supports working with dynamic IP addresses. To connect the video surveillance system to such an internet, you will need a USB modem, a SIM card from any operator, and also a specialized router for video surveillance. I will demonstrate this connection process visually a bit later. Now I will show you how to easily connect and set up the system, and I will also tell you about all the accessories that are often purchased with this video surveillance system. Let's start with that. So, the first accessory that is most often purchased is the base for mounting cameras. It is necessary for sealing. This connection is protected from moisture. If you don't do this, after some time, oxidation will begin here, even if this place is not outdoors. And, accordingly, you will start having problems with the camera. First, it will start flickering, then it will simply stop turning on. And this is not a warranty case. So if you don't want warranty issues, if you don't want equipment problems, it is necessary to install cameras on specialized mounts. Suitable mounts for cameras are available. The ASNG 290E and ASNG 290 are plastic variations, and the ASNG 390 and ASNG 390. And these are metal variations. They are, of course, more reliable, and this is necessary only for outdoor installation. If you have an indoor installation, then it is not necessary. The second most common accessory purchased with this video surveillance system is an uninterruptible power supply. It is necessary to protect your video surveillance system during a thunderstorm and voltage fluctuations. If this is not done, depending on the strength of the fluctuation, the power supply unit may burn out. There have also been cases where the entire video recorder and all surveillance cameras were completely burned out. A common question is whether a regular computer uninterruptible power supply or UPS used for a boiler can be used. We cannot answer such a question because there are many UPS sources for computers and boilers, many of which are cheap and many that do not perform their task well. Therefore, in a sense, you are taking all the risks upon yourself. And specialized uninterruptible power supplies from the Ison brand are suitable for this system. You can familiarize yourself with them on the Ison website in the Other section. With them, there will be no problems with your equipment, guaranteed. There will also be no issues with the warranty itself, which is 3 years here at guaranteed. And the third accessory that is most often purchased is specialized monitors. All monitors are suitable here. The Ison LED 27, Ison LED 27, as well as the 22 and 24 models are suitable. Ison LED 27 and 32, they support 2K and 4K resolution. This means you will be able to watch in maximum resolution here. The 22 and 24-inch models only support 1920 by 1080 pixels. We will be connecting our surveillance system to the Ison LED 27 monitor. What distinguishes a specialized monitor for surveillance systems from regular ones? The main difference is that the camera grid display is always correct on such monitors. If you connect to a regular monitor or a standard TV, there is often a situation where the camera grid is displayed incorrectly. Sometimes this can be fixed with the TV or monitor settings, sometimes it cannot. Therefore, if you already have your own TV, you can try connecting it via an HDMI cable and see how the camera grid is displayed specifically on your device. If you don't have any monitor or TV and you are going to buy a monitor anyway, purchase one right away, a specialized monitor for surveillance systems. So, to connect our surveillance cameras, it's enough to take a ready-made cable reel and connect it to the camera on one side. I have already done this. On the other side, connect it to any port of the video recorder. We do the same with the other cable reels. Now we need to connect it with a power supply unit. Accordingly, the video recorder itself powers not only itself through this power supply unit, but also all the surveillance cameras connected to it. We will also connect our surveillance system to the monitor via HDMI. I repeat, I recommend connecting specifically via HDMI, not VGA, because this way you can view in maximum resolution. the HDMI cable, itself is never included with the video recorder because it always comes with the monitor. Here, on one side we connect. Here, on the other side we connect our monitor. I will immediately show how to connect our surveillance system to the internet. For this, we will need a router that is located at your site and provides internet access. All you need to do is connect it with a regular patch cord. Connect the router and the video recorder to the network port. I also mentioned that this surveillance system supports operation from 3G, 4G or the internet. That is, if there is no wired internet at your site, you will need to purchase a USB modem with a SIM card. You insert the SIM card here and then connect the USB modem to your router.
Now let's take a look at the DVR control menu. Here we need to select the language. Here the system prompts us to enter the password. The default password on all the DVRs is Ison12345. Click Login here and we need to check the time. Check the time zone to match the current time zone. Click Next. This is the network settings of the DVR. This is necessary if you immediately connect the recorder to your network. Here are the network settings for all cameras. Click Next. All hard disks will be displayed here. Hard disks should be used with SATA 2, SATA 3 connectors for video surveillance systems. Click Next. Here the system prompts us to change the password and ask control questions. We will not do it now. Click Exit. All our cameras are displayed here. You can move the mouse, and here we have hints and quick menu items. For example, PDZ is for rotating cameras. Zoom button, that is zooming in on the footage. Here you can enable audio if it supports your surveillance cameras, which you connect such. 2 times click the mouse to expand the window to full screen. Also click twice to go back. Right-click to open the menu. Here, for example, you can customize the display of the number of cameras you want. Let's click to exit full screen mode in order to see the main menu. There are a lot of different functions and settings here. I will show you the main ones that you will probably use. On the top, we have the main buttons. Here we have Now Open View Mode. On the left, CCTV cameras. Here respectively display. Also customize as you need. Here is the button Archive here. Select the desired camera on the left. Select the date on the calendar. Below displays the selected day from 0 to 24 hours. Here you can display only motion recording. You can speed up the video. Then in the search section, you can save the information to a USB flash card before you need to insert it into any USB port of the recorder. Also select the surveillance camera. Select the date. Click on the button to save the video to a USB flash drive. Here are all the same settings that we have already seen. There are also additional settings, such as user settings. Here you can create several users so that then you can keep track of who went into the menu recorder and what did with the system. Here is a system of alerts about different events. Also all standard can be configured. Here network settings. On the P2P tab, you can configure the option to view the image from a smartphone. There is also an email tab here. In this item, you can configure email notifications that triggered the motion sensor. Here are the camera settings that we have already seen, and also OST menu settings. For example, you can specify the names for each camera. Here are the recording settings for each camera. In this item, you can choose how to record your CCTV cameras constantly, by motion sensor or by schedule. We recommend that all our customers immediately put all CCTV cameras in motion sensor recording mode. Here is the DVR maintenance button. You can use it to get basic information and also to update the device. In the upper right corner, there is also a button to turn off and restart the DVR.
Now I will show you how to install and set up the application on your smartphone for remote viewing. The instructions are absolutely the same for all Apple devices, meaning on iPhone 10, 15, 16, it's all exactly the same, as well as for all Google devices and all Android devices. It's all absolutely the same. Download the app through the App Store or Google Market called BitVision. You enter the BitVision app, click on the 3 lines in the top left. Here, click on Login. Now, click on First, Login. And here you click on the registration button. Complete the registration. It's a fairly simple registration. You need to provide your email, password, nothing to worry about. I am already registered. After you have registered, click on the login button. Click on the 3 lines again. Go to the device manager. And here in the bottom right, you click on the plus sign. 3 options are offered for how to add your video recorder. The simplest option is to click the bottom item, LAN search. This means that a network search will be performed automatically. Here, my video recorder is displayed immediately. I click on it. Here we need to enter the device name. You can specify something arbitrary, for example, home. The username is always admin, in lowercase. And the password. Here, enter the one you specified during initial registration, that is, the password. From your video recorder, I see the camera display. And let's go through the main settings. I can double-click on the camera to display 4 cameras at once. Similarly, setup. All the cameras connected to your video recorder. I can rotate the phone 90 degrees to display the camera in full screen. I can pinch to zoom in on the image for software zoom, rotating the phone back. There are also quick buttons below the screen. The first is to take a screenshot. The second is to record video online right now. Next, this button allows you to listen to the audio from the surveillance camera. The following button displays a certain number of cameras you want to show at once. I will leave it at 1 for now. The BD button is for switching modes. Right now we clicked on HD and can see how the quality has changed, meaning we are viewing in maximum quality and can see how clear the image has become. By default, BD is set for traffic saving, so you see the situation and understand what is happening. If you want to view this moment in maximum detail, you click on HD. Below, there are also playback, close, and share buttons. I will show you the main feature that you will use, which is viewing. Click on the 3 lines in the top left, and here select playback. Here, you also select the camera that will be connected, and at the bottom, a bar will appear, and you simply swipe with your finger to choose the event you want to view. For example, you see that yesterday at there was some movement at 1 o'clock in the morning, and you just swipe your finger here, and automatic playback starts. That is, in this way you can not only view the image online from your phone, but also see what happened. You can quickly send this information to your phone to take it to law enforcement or do something else with this information.